Hey, what up, what up? What's going on, Chargers fans? Now, last week we had a pretty bad time against the New York Giants, and a lot of things went wrong with 3 offensive linemen down already in the season, and the last 2 are ass, to keep it simple. So this week we got the Washington Commanders. It just so happens to be a home game, so even though we don't have too many fans in the stadium, look, it's still a home game, home field advantage in whatever way you might think of it. The caveat is that Jayden Daniels is back. He will be playing this game. So it's not going to be the Washington Commanders that we've seen, in these past couple weeks. It's definitely going to be a different team. They're going to be looking to get back on track and take the Chargers down to 3-2, which is something we definitely don't want. But I will say, and I'm going to keep the same energy that I did last week, this is a non-conference, non-divisional game. So at the end of the day, it's not life or death if we lose this game. And I know a lot of people would disagree with me when I say that. If we're being completely real, it's about division games and division games only. Because if you win your division games, you're in the playoffs no matter what. So who cares? But we would still, obviously, we'd still like to win these games so that we can get ahead of these other teams, so we can get higher seeding, possibly a 2nd seed or a 1st seed even. But I just think that this year, who knows? Buffalo is they're probably not gonna lose a game until week 11. They're gonna be undefeated for a very long time. We should definitely be shooting to win this division, and of course, winning any game that we possibly can helps that. But for this game, apparently Mekhi Becton is questionable. I'm not sure if he'll be back or not. I don't think Joe Alt plays. Zion Johnson, unfortunately, he will be playing. Hopefully he can step it up. Hopefully Bradley Bozeman can step it up. Austin Deculus, he's himself. So we're just gonna have to see how these guys mesh together. Jamari Sawyer, he's one of the better ones on this line. So that's inspiring in some way. But anyways, regardless of all of that, let's get into how we can actually win this game. Now, when it comes to the Washington Commanders offense, considering Jayden Daniels is coming back, we can't really expect their offense to be the same as it was in previous weeks. We can already expect their offense to be better, to flow a lot. Now, it might take some time. Let's say Jayden Daniels throws an interception his first game back. It could be something like that. It might take some time for him to get recalibrated to the game. And if he does make mistakes in the beginning, we have to take advantage of that, obviously. Moving on to the defense, because like I said, the offense, they're gonna be much more on track, much more calibrated with their starting quarterback back in the lineup. Now, with their defense, we as the Chargers have 2 things that we sometimes struggle at or don't use enough, and that is the run game, and that's also the pass game. When it comes to the Commanders, their run defense, I think their run defense is ranked around number 14, so they're about middle of the pack. We should be able to run on them in a decent way, and considering what we didn't do last week, I think we need to use Omarion Hampton a lot more, Hassan Haskins, Kamani Vidal, whoever we decide to bring in, we need to use them a lot more than we did last week at the very least. So the run game should be okay, but the thing I really want to talk about is the fact that their pass defense, I'm pretty sure it's ranked like 25 or 27. It's bottom of the league. It's not that great. We can take advantage of their, and if I'm not mistaken, I also believe it's more so their secondary than necessarily their front 4 and the fact that they just can't get home or something like that. Which in this case, considering the injuries to our offensive line, they might actually have success getting home. Because of that, we need the offensive line to step up and at least play average in this game so that we can take advantage of the pass game and get the ball down the field. So we can get the ball deep to Quentin Johnson. So we can get Ladd McConkey more involved than we had him last week. So that we can hit Keenan Allen on the 3rd downs. Maybe even some Trey Harris. Trey Harris, anyone? I want to see I want to see a lot more Trey Harris in this game. They don't know how to scheme for him necessarily. I want to see more Trey Harris, possibly Lambert Smith going deep, have him and Quentin Johnson on either side going deep. I mean, who knows? The possibilities are endless. I just want to see the Chargers take advantage of the pass game, but only if they figure out a way to supplement this offensive line, because I think that's going to be the make or break for this game. Can we get this offensive line together? Can we actually put it together in a way to where Justin Herbert has more than 0.7 seconds to throw the ball? Because if Justin Herbert has time, this will actually be a good game that the Chargers can win. If he does not have time, it will be worse than last week, and I can promise you that. So with that said, what is my prediction for this game? Unfortunately, I do have the Chargers losing. I have the Chargers losing this game. Because I do all my predictions live. Let's say because the Commanders, they do give up 22 points a game, 23 actually, if you round it. So I would say I think the Chargers put up about 24 points in this game. I think that in the beginning, I think most of their points will come in the first half, and I think they'll have crucial points in the second half, but I don't think it'll be enough to win. And for that reason, I have the Commanders probably scoring about 30 points, about 30 to 24. And the only reason I don't have the Chargers winning, the only reason is because of this offensive line. I hold the offensive line above everything. Offensive line is the god of this world. And because it's in shambles right now, I just can't with the right mind. And then on top of that, Khalil Mack is out and Perry is like, we have the defensive injuries. We might not really be able to get home on Jaden Daniels. He's going to be scrambling. I just don't really see the Chargers winning this game, unfortunately. If they were healthy, yes. But right now, I don't think so. But I wanted to keep today's episode pretty short. I didn't want to make it too long. But let me know what you think on who's actually going to win this game. If you think the Chargers are going to win, let me know. Tell me how wrong I am. Convince me that I'm the idiot. Please. I want to be the idiot today. Tell me that I'm wrong, and hopefully it comes true. And let me know if you think the Commanders are going to win, because I do. I don't think that, as of right now, the Chargers have enough to stop the Commanders. I don't think they can stop Deebo Samuels. I don't think they're going to be able to contain Jaden Daniels when he starts running around. I don't think that, even with, is Austin Eckler hurt right now? Actually, I got to look that up. But the point is, I just definitely think that the Commanders are going to use this game to get back on track with what they've been doing and what they're trying to do, because they're in a tough division as well with the Cowboys and the Eagles, and possibly even the Giants. So they need this win as much as we do to prove to the NFL world that the Chargers aren't frauds, because as of right now, they're looking pretty fraudulent. I know there's injuries, but fraudulent. So regardless of that, that's what I think is going to happen. Let me know what you think is going to happen, and I'll catch you later. Very much.